everyone, I am Mecha Random 42, your favorite YouTube harpy. I just saw Spider-Man Far From Home a while ago, and I wanted to give you guys a little spoiler-free review, so no spoilers in this. We did discuss it with Tom on Midnight's Edge, and Rob came in and hung out. I will link that stream in the description. Warning, there was some trolling in chat, so I got a little loud in that if you do watch the whole stream back. But if you do like me and Midnight's Edge After Dark, we're all on this stream. So, yeah, and there was no spoilers on the stream either. So, my no spoiler impressions and review here on this one. I will give this... what's a good score? Out of 10. I like doing out of 10s. I'm going to give this probably a solid 8.5 out of 10. I enjoyed this more than Endgame. I did enjoy this more than Endgame because it was more of a fun movie. It wasn't a downer. And I also really, really liked The Last Spider-Man. So if you guys did like The Last Spider-Man, I think you will enjoy this one a lot. If you did not like that, it is more of the same. It's the same type of humor. It's a lot of similar sort of notes, in my opinion. It's a lot of similar story and character arc sort of stuff, even though not quite, but it is very much a direct sequel to The Last Spider-Man. It does mention some of the events in Endgame, so if you haven't seen Endgame, you really should watch that before this. Here is the question you guys probably want to ask me. Do I need to see Captain Marvel before seeing this? It would help, sadly. Warning, she is not in the movie. She does not ruin the movie, but there are some events in Captain Marvel that will make a lot more sense if you see Captain Marvel, and there's like a little thing in the end that is going to make more sense if you see Captain Marvel. If you don't, you won't get the reference. But yeah, there's a little thing that references something that happens in Captain Marvel, I will say. Without spoiling it, and no, it's not her. The only mention we have is that, you know, she's mentioned in the trailer for the Spider-Man. So if you've seen, I'm going by if you guys have seen the trailer. I'm not going to give you anything that wasn't in the trailer already. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was a lot more of the same. It wasn't super, It wasn't a super downer. It wasn't, you know, considering the events that were in Endgame. That's what I was worried about, that it was going to be a kind of a downer. And no, I know it wasn't. And now we all know Jake Gyllenhaal's in this. I like him for the most part. He kind of evolves into a little bit of a scenery chewing sort of actor towards the end. And I'm not going to spoil why or any of that stuff. And I know a lot of you guys probably read the comics, so you know exactly what's going on in the story-wise for the story. I enjoyed it. I thought it was very sweet. I like Tom Holland as Spider-Man and Peter Parker. I think it's really nice and refreshing. There are there's of course there are the same cast from the last one pretty much is back. You know, you still have his school friends. You still have, you know, Zendaya as MJ. She's not Mary Jane. She's a completely different character. It really feels like it's a you know, like when a band covers their own song almost. It kind of feels like a cover song of like some of the other Spider-Man stuff that we've gotten. But I really enjoy it. You know, it's kind of like It's kind of like how Bob Dylan wrote All Along the Watchtower or something, and then Jimi Hendrix came in and made it better, and then even after that, Bear McCreary came in for Battlestar Galactica and made it even better. That's kind of what these Spider-Man movies almost feel like, anyway. I mean, I didn't see the Andrew Garfield ones. I'm not going to say anything about those because I did not hear they were good, but I really like the Sam Raimi ones, at least 1 and 2. 3 was meh. This one, these two I really, really enjoy as well. They're like the I hate using the Hendrix versus the Dylan for All Along the Watchtower. They're almost like the Bear McCreary to the Dylan All Along the Watchtower, you know, and we don't have the Hendrix version yet. You guys will probably only know that if you're a music person. Sorry for the analogy. That's kind of where my brain goes. But no, I like this version as well, and I like this version of Spider-Man. I'm enjoying him. I really love Tom Holland in this. Nick Fury is in this movie as well, which we've seen in the trailer. I'm just giving you everything that we've seen in the trailer. God, he's funny. You know, he's probably one of the more fun parts of the movie in a lot of ways. There's so many little nods of like, oh, I loved you in this, and I love this, and I love that. There's a lot of like you know, I'm a happy fan when I see, you know, the characters that I liked in the previous movie. You know, like I love Peter's friends. You know, they're adorable. I love all of them. Even like kind of the bad kids, they're still decent enough. I mean, they don't make like enemies of the school kids. They're not super bratty. There's like, you know, you got like the one guy on the phone live streaming and stuff, and it's like he's not even like that much of an antagonist. You got your villain, and you got, yeah. I'm trying to describe a movie without like giving you any spoilers at all. But if you're still listening to this, to me rambling, yeah, eight and a half out of 10 probably. It was really enjoyable. I liked it, but I liked the last one. And this is me, the Star Trek geek, coming in. I'm definitely more Star Trek, Babylon 5, Battlestar Galactica, sort of Stargate sort of person coming into the Marvel movies. So you guys know I don't have the most intimate knowledge of like the Marvel characters. I was a lot more familiar with DC for sure, a little bit. But still, I'm the Star Trek person kind of coming in with the just as a moviegoer sort of perspective on these. So hopefully my opinion is going to be taken as that, you know, and if people who are the diehard comic fans who don't like seeing, I know like Gary on Nerdotic doesn't like seeing Spider-Boy. I can totally understand that. He has a completely different perspective coming with these characters, or coming from these characters, as I do, because I have like the old 60s, you know, or was it the 60s show? The one with the song. You know, I watched the cartoon of that in the 80s when I was a little kid. Was it in the 60s or the 70s? I can't remember. I used to watch that as a kid, so that's like kind of my base knowledge of Spider-Man. And then, of course, the Sam Raimi movies. And of course, Spider-Man is one of those... He, in my opinion, just as kind of the Star Trek person who doesn't really get super into the superheroes, he to me is like the Marvel version of like Batman and Superman, where those are the ones you know if you're just a like a normie, like a layman, right? So you've got your Batman, Wonder Woman, Superman, Spider-Man, and I know you got Marvel and DC mixed in there, but those are the ones that people tend to kind of know more than anything. And I'm going like 10 years ago, before the Marvel Cinematic Universe became what it is today. Yeah, I enjoy it, and I'm a fan of Tom Holland's Spider-Man. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below, and I totally understand if you guys don't like this Spider-Man, but you know, I thought it was fun. It's not woke. It's not, you know, like I said, it's MJ, not Mary Jane. It's a different girl. It's a different circumstance. It's still, you know, they could still have Mary Jane come in later. So thank you guys so much for watching. I am Mecha Random 42, PO Box 1566, Loveland, Colorado 80539. I will see you guys on the next video, live stream, or wherever. Bye! Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye!